The moment you awakened this part of me, I knew there was no turning back. A power surged through me, a fire ignited, and everything shifted. Now I stand at the edge of something dangerous, and I can't undo what's been unleashed inside me. Once you open the door to the unknown, you can't unsee the truth. What was once hidden is now a part of me, and the force that stirs within is too wild to tame. There's no going back from this awakening. I thought I knew what I was capable of, but now the power I feel is beyond what I ever imagined. The dangerous thoughts swirling in my mind are my new reality. There is no turning back from this. Every thought I have now feels charged with energy, as if the universe itself has awakened something in me that cannot be contained. What I'm capable of now is more dangerous than I could ever have fathomed. This feeling isn't just a passing thought or a fleeting moment. It's a powerful force, a shift in my very being. Once it took hold, there was no turning back. The danger is in the not knowing how far this will take me. I've opened my eyes to something far greater than myself. The danger lies in the unknown, the raw energy that pulses through me. And yet, despite the fear, there's an undeniable rush in knowing that nothing will ever be the same. You've awakened something inside me that I can't control, something that surges and crackles with an intensity that can't be ignored. And now there's no turning back. Whatever this is, it's far too powerful to be dismissed. What I once thought was my limit is no longer even close to the threshold of what I'm capable of. The danger lies in the raw force of my awakening, and now there's no turning back, only moving forward into the unknown. You've unlocked something deep within me, a fire that refuses to be extinguished. Every part of me is filled with this dangerous potential now, and there's no turning back from this awakening. It's alive, it's real, and it's powerful. The moment I realized what was awakening inside of me, I knew it was something dangerous, but rather than fear it, I welcomed it. There's no going back now, only embracing the wild unknown of what I've become. My mind is a battlefield now, thoughts crashing together like thunder. You've awakened something in me that I can't control, something fierce and unstoppable, and there's no turning back from this storm I've unleashed. I can feel the danger in every breath I take, every thought that races through my mind. There's an energy inside of me now, a power that I never knew existed. And now there's no turning back, only the unknown ahead. Once you awaken the fire inside of someone, you can't put it out. The thoughts, the feelings, the desires, they're all amplified now, more dangerous than ever before. There's no returning to who I was before this moment. What you've done is irreversible. The power, the hunger, the passion, it's all too real now. There's no going back, no turning back to the safety of what I once knew. What I feel now is something wild, untamed, and undeniably dangerous. This awakening has brought with it a chaos I'm not sure I can control. My mind is spinning with all that's possible, and though it feels dangerous, I can't ignore the rush of power that comes with it. There's no turning back from this. You've cracked open something in me that can't be sealed. It's as if every suppressed feeling, every hidden desire, is now flooding to the surface. The danger lies in the fact that there's no going back. I'm changed forever. The awakening you've triggered in me is more than I bargained for. The thoughts, the emotions, the power, they're overwhelming. But I know deep down that there's no turning back now. I've unleashed something dangerous, and it's mine to control. What was once dormant has now been awakened, and there's a danger in the way it pulls at me. I can feel the power surging, threatening to overtake me, but there's no turning back now. I'm living in the midst of this dangerous new reality. Every part of me that was once calm and controlled has been replaced with this intense, raw energy. It's dangerous, yes, but it's also exhilarating, and the worst part, there's no turning back from this awakening. The thoughts in my mind are no longer my own. They've been hijacked by something far more dangerous. Something has shifted, and the power it brings is both a gift and a curse. There's no going back now, only forward into this unknown. What you've awakened in me is beyond my control. The feeling of being on the edge of something dangerous is exhilarating, but it's also terrifying. I can't turn back now, not when this power is already in motion. The danger isn't just in the change, it's in the fact that it's irreversible. This awakening has taken me to a place I never imagined I'd go, and now I'm standing on the edge of something wild, something dangerous, and there's no turning back. Once you've opened the door to the truth, there's no way to close it. The thoughts I have now, the feelings that surge through me, are far too dangerous to ignore. I can't go back to what I was before this awakening. There's a fire burning inside of me, and it's impossible to extinguish. The danger isn't in the fire itself, but in the fact that it has already consumed me. There's no going back now, only forward into whatever this dangerous awakening leads me to. What you've triggered inside me is something that can't be undone. The power I feel now is intoxicating, dangerous, and yet there's an undeniable thrill in knowing that there's no turning back from this. I've crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. There's a raw, dangerous energy surging through me, and I feel like I've awakened something in the world around me too. And now there's no turning back, only embracing this new reality. This is no longer a moment of uncertainty. This is who I have become. The thoughts and feelings that arise within me are too powerful to deny, and the danger is real. But there's no turning back. I've awakened something, and it's irreversible. The darkness that stirs within me is alive, and it's dangerous. But what frightens me the most is not the power itself. It's the fact that I can't turn back now. I've awakened something dangerous, and it's only growing stronger. What was once hidden inside of me is now out in the open. Every thought, every feeling is magnified, and there's a danger in the way they take over. There's no turning back from this new reality, only embracing what's to come. The power inside me has grown too large to contain. You've awakened something within me that feels dangerous, uncontrollable, and yet there's a strange sense of liberation in knowing that I can never go back to what I was. Every part of me is on edge now, my mind racing with dangerous thoughts, and my heart pounding with an intensity I never thought possible. There's no turning back now, only moving forward into this awakening I can no longer deny. The awakening you've sparked within me isn't just a change, it's a transformation. There's a dangerous power swirling in my thoughts, my feelings, my desires. And now there's no turning back. I've crossed a threshold I can never return from. You've awakened a storm inside me, and there's no shelter from it. The power I feel is raw and uncontrollable, and the danger is not in the storm itself, but in the realization that there's no going back. I feel it in every part of me, a raw energy that can't be ignored. It's dangerous, but it's also beautiful. And the worst part, there's no turning back now. Once this awakening happens, you can never go back to the way things were. This awakening has opened doors inside of me I never knew existed. The thoughts and feelings now flood me, and they're dangerous in their intensity. There's no turning back from this, only learning to navigate this new reality. Every part of me feels alive now, buzzing with dangerous energy. I'm no longer the person I was before, and there's no turning back to who I used to be. I've awakened something that changes everything, and I can't unsee it. The moment I realized I could no longer hide from what's awakening inside of me, everything shifted. There's a danger in the truth, in the power that now resides in me, and there's no turning back from this transformation. The energy surging within me now is unlike anything I've ever felt. It's dangerous, it's intense, and it's impossible to ignore. There's no turning back, only facing what this awakening has made me become. You've unlocked something inside of me, something that I can't control. The thoughts, the feelings, the raw energy, they all feel dangerous now, and there's no going back. I've stepped into a new reality, and there's no turning back. What you've awakened in me is something powerful, dangerous, and unstoppable. I feel it with every heartbeat, every breath I take. And now there's no turning back from this. It's as if I've become a part of something far larger than myself. I've crossed a point of no return, and the power I feel now is overwhelming. There's danger in every thought that races through my mind, in every feeling that surges within me. And yet, I know there's no turning back from this awakening. What you've sparked inside me is more than just a shift. It's a fire, a force that can't be put out. There's no going back to the way things were. This awakening is too dangerous, too alive to ignore. You've awakened something dangerous within me, something powerful, something that cannot be contained. There's no turning back now. This is who I am now, and the world better be ready for the storm that's coming. The power inside me now feels like a raging storm, and there's no shelter from it. Once you awaken something so deep, there's no turning back. It's alive and it's unstoppable.